great big howdy and welcome to Cabin Fever Crochet with me, Helene. I hope you are having a most wonderful day today. Well, I have not one but two big boxes of incredible yarn to show you that I picked up last weekend thanks to my husband for spotting them at a yard sale. I usually stay away from yarn at yard sales because I don't know how it's been stored, what it's been exposed to out here in the country. Mice, cats in the house that I'm allergic to, and oftentimes there are quite a variety of funky smells. But it just so happened that the ladies that were selling it was for a friend of theirs who has an Etsy shop and she's downsizing on her inventory. Do you recognize some of these yarns? Have you used them? What are your favorites? What caught your eye? And what would you make with them? Because as I go through, I'm going to let you know some of my ideas for projects, and then I will be back again on another day to specifically focus on the Knit Picks yarn, which I have been wanting to order and try from them for quite a while. And I want to do a proper review, and I want to work up some swatches so you can see the stitch definition and all that kind of stuff. Oh my, where to begin? All right, well, there are multiples of the same color, which is great because I have enough in both boxes in groups to make projects, some in solid colors, some I can mix and match, and then there's a few odds and ends in here too. So I'll just grab this one. This is very interesting, stunning emerald color. It is written in another language and I am not sure what. And the content, check this out. This is incredible. 35% Australian superfine wool, 5% cashmere, and 60% silk protein. And I did get a lot of the very, very light, the fingering, the #1 weights in here, which I've been venturing into really just mostly this year. Now I have some from Knit Crate several years ago that before you could choose your crate, and I hadn't worked with them, and I just started to this year, and I am loving it, especially with a larger hook. It is very easy on my hands, of course, depending on the type of fiber. But oh, I tell you, this is so soft and silky and smooth. It is incredible. It's 50-gram ball, which is half your normal size, with three of those. That could be something really nice. I don't know what. Do you have any suggestions? Maybe a scarf, a little shawlette perhaps? And then some of the odds and ends. Oh, and I didn't tell you the price. Oh my goodness. I was to say the best part combined with really nice yarn. $1, a skein or hank or ball, or 4 for $3. So it made them 75 cents each. So this Patton's Grace is 100% mercerized cotton. I think this sells for about $6 for the 50-gram ball. And I like these for making summer hats and other things. And also, okay, so if you like my hat, the link for my tutorial is below on that. And I never quite pronounce this right, so I'm just going to show you. And that is also 50-gram. And then now I'm not going to go through, like every single one in detail, but I thought that first one was quite interesting. I've never seen anything like that. And unfortunately, I did not get the name of that gal's Etsy shop because I would really like to go back and see what else she has. But I know where they live, so maybe I'll just pop by one day, and if they're outside or something, I can ask them. So this yarn, Be Fresh Haven, I love. It's 100% Tencel, Tencel, which is a plant fiber pulp, and it can come from various different plants. Sometimes products will say, sometimes not, but I love this yarn. I've been looking at this color, so now I have one and almost two. You can tell this is a little bit lighter. Hobby Lobby still carries it. And I'm currently working on a project in that pretty light jade green that they have. And I just love how this works up. And then another odd and end, things like the Red Heart Unforgettable Boutique. This is the color Parrot. I really love working with this yarn for certain projects. Makes really nice little fall into spring hats and cowl. You know, funny thing, I was at Joann recently and I meant to grab a ball of this Black Canyon color in the Lion Brand Heartland, and I forgot. Here it is, full skein, $1, perfect condition. And then my other odds and ends, the Premier Cotton Fair. I picked up 2 of these and 2 about 3/4 size of their variegated that has different colors of the turquoise in it, and the 2 of those counted as 1. This yarn, this is Cascade. This is incredible. Cascade Yarns Venetia. It is 70% merino and 30% silk. It is a chunky weight, and there's only 102 yards. It's a 3.5 ounce, 100 gram, made in Peru. This yarn retails, and there it is, $14 per ball. Now, I picked up 2 hanks at half price a year ago at a yarn shop that was closing one of their locations, and I thought, why? I got 2 different colors. Why I did that, I don't know. And I thought, okay, wouldn't that be nice to find more? Ta-da! Here, lo and behold, here it is again. So I got these 2, and the other color I got is like a lavender that I had and a beautiful aqua. So I think the 4 of those would pair really well together to do maybe a self-striping or something. I'm not exactly sure what. What would you do with 4 of these combined? Here's another interesting yarn. This has beads already in it. It's not much there. You know, this kind of looks familiar to me. I don't know if it's a higher end specialty yarn or if this was, did Isaac Mizrahi have a yarn that had beads in it? I don't know. Or maybe I've just seen it in yarn shops. But anyway, I thought this little bit might make a nice, fun trim on something or other. And now this yarn, have you seen this yarn before? I don't think Michael still carries it. Loops and Threads, that's her in-house brand. And there are 2 different ones. I have 4 of this color called Earth, which has kind of a mauve-ish color and then taupe colors running through it. And this one is called, Leopard. Got out of focus there. But these 2 could be combined, and perhaps, I don't know, even this as a little trim. Maybe I'm going out on a limb there, but or separately, but it is 100% micro acrylic, and is it micro? It just says 100% acrylic. I think there's one of them then that is micro. And actually there are a few other odds and ends that I've already put away too, but this is the majority of it. But this is super soft, so that's fun. So 2 of these and 4 of those. And then getting into some of the knit picks. This is a Brava Sport weight, 100% acrylic, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 partials. So this is more than 1, but that counted as 1 as my purchase. But that gives me over 5. So this would be enough for a sweater, pretty sure. This nice, this basic gray Dove Heather, it's called. And then I got 4 in this cream color. Yeah, that's what it's called, cream. And this is wild. It's called Caution. Caution, like the caution signs. But I did a yarn swap with my friend Tracy in the UK. Tracy, if you're watching, this Dara Morris Studio Baby Soft DK. I was going to put this with another project, but when I saw these 2, I took a chance. I thought, oh, these just might go together for a baby blanket that could go for either a boy or a girl if the family is keeping it a surprise. Now pull up close, it looks a little bit mustard, but it's not. How fun is that? I think that could be really lively and adorable. So that's what I'm going to do with it. So I have 4 each of these and 3 of these, and I think they're going to work great together. So that is my initial plan for that yarn. And then actually went back again later at the end of the day, and I went through the boxes again. It was so much to look at. My husband actually helped me, but I was getting overwhelmed, and I thought maybe if I go back after looking at what I have, taking an inventory, thinking of what I could use or what I might make with it. And I did find more where, like the first time I had picked up 2 of those, thought that was it, found another one, same with some of these others, and in this box with the special yarn. So that was very exciting. This one I particularly love. Knit Picks, their Mighty Stitch. 20% superwash wool, 80% acrylic. This is a worsted weight, and they do have other weights available. Tons of colors. For having 20% wool, I wouldn't know it. This is so silky and smooth and soft. Feels like it has nice slip to it. It's lightly wound, which I think is going to loft up beautifully and still lend good stitch definition. I have some ideas for this. Feels lovely. The only thing is on one of them, I saw a knot right off the top. Yeah, there we go. And that seems to be a general consensus with in a lot of the reviews, particularly in one year, last year. So maybe they had a bad run on some of them. I don't know. But I'm going to work through them, and hey, you know, can't beat the price for $3, right? So it's going to be fun trying all of those. All right, and now I'm going to put these back in here, and I will show you the rest. Wow, can you believe it? All right, this one I'm especially excited about. This is their Galileo. And it looks like, I think some of these colors are discontinued, and then they came out with others that are similar. This one is called Urchin, and it's just a beautiful plum blackberry-ish color. These are 50-gram balls. This is a sport weight, 136 yards, 131 yards each. I have a total of 8 in 3 different colors, which gives me over 1,000 yards. And I actually think they work together. Look at that, don't you? This one is called Comfrey, C-O-M-F-R-E-Y, Comfrey. And then a really pretty grayish tone, silvery gray color. And Argent. So this is going to be fun. So I picked up all she had in this. 4 of these and 2 each of these. So I think that could be worked into something really nice into one project. Maybe a little vest, perhaps a shawl. I don't know, but that's my first thought on those. And these are interesting also. Wow, this is the gloss fingering, it's called. And it seems a little bit thicker to me than a fingering weight, more like maybe a number 1 or even a number 2. And on this one you get 220 yards, yeah, for 50 grams. So really it would be, I mean, it would be 440 in your standard 100 gram. But then texture and how it's spun, how dense or lightweight it is, can really make a difference on how it works up and acts on the hook or needle. And this is nice. It's 70% merino, 30% silk. So I picked up the 2 in velveteen, which she had, and then 1 in this really pretty, it's called Hawk, I was thinking like a graphite type color. I think these work, those three could work well together. I shall see on that one. And these three, I thought, oh, well, they didn't really go together. But my husband was like, yeah, they do. They go together. You should combine them all. I'm like, okay. So I looked at them, and actually they work, because this color, this interesting color called Shadow, oh no, pardon me, that is the name. This is Knit Picks Shadow, and this is called Oregon Coast Heather. So it has kind of like that foggy color, I guess, like a light gray in it, and some very lovely neutrals, and then this gray tone with a hint of brown and toast, or like an ambery color running through it, and then this other beautiful brown. So there, if I pull back a little bit, all right. But I did get the second. She had two of those, so I got all of these. You know, and like this bag here, just to tell you, these sell for $5.99 each. So right here, that's $48 worth of yarn right there. Do you see that yellow jacket? Combine me away from me. Ooh, so tough with my water bottle, aren't I? And then just more basics. I can't believe I've never worked with the Vanna's Choice. And I think these will work up well and have the structure and the body that I would want for making some slippers. And then the last bit of it here, oh, like some skeins of Caron Simply Soft. I don't work with this very often. My thought here is combine maybe these two. I don't know, that could be fun. And then these three for the fall. It can be a little bit splitty, but it works up very soft and has so much drape. Those will be fun together. You know, just to have a little something of that on hand. And for the price, could not beat it. And here's something else I've really been wanting to try. This again, their in-house brand, Loops and Threads. It is called Wool Like, and it is super fine, a number 1 weight. It's 85% acrylic, 15% nylon. And I was looking at this color. I've been looking at this yarn for a couple of years. It is very, very fine, but there's definitely some options working with that. And that was a partial. She had started working up a swatch. And this actually looks like the corner to corner stitch to me. But wow, what drape and softness. This is lovely, lovely yarn. And it's really inexpensive. Michael's price is usually, I think it's $2.99 for their regular price, which blows me away. It is, oh, and you get, let's see, tons of yards. Hi, sweetie. 678 yards per 3.5 ounces. So what I'm thinking is could combine, not necessarily these colors, although I think that this, they're calling this mauve, which I would say more of a, not really a burgundy, but anyway, you can see the color. I think those two would be pretty together. Put 2 or even 3 strands together and create your own marled look, and then it'll work up faster because you're not working with such skinny yarn if you don't want to. And I picked up the teal and this very light color beige, but it's, to me, beige is usually more of a hint of yellow, and to me this leans more towards the silver, but I think it's a wonderful neutral. It will go with a lot. And then I picked up a tan and the 2 reds that she had. So what did you think of all that? Pretty incredible, right? Now, find a place for it. I don't know where. My husband's closet is off limits. So. Yeah, but he helped me sort through this. He had some ideas. I thought that was so thoughtful of him, and to go back with me and for him to take the time and sort through them too. So that was really a fun day, and I still kind of get that shopping high feeling whenever I look at it. I just need to start working with it. All right, well, I will see you in my next review. Hopefully you will come back for that also. All right, until then, take care, everyone, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.